All right, look, this is what I've been working on. I'm working on a new release, right? Right. Song is called Motivation. So, what I decided was I wanted to give a more in depth look at the song. Erase that right there. Aye, aye, aye. A more in depth look at the song. Sorry, this needs to go real quick. So, boom. So, I want to do a more in depth look at the song, so I decided to make a lyric breakdown book, which is turned into a little backstory. So, I'm giving backstory. This is something that was said to me. And then this is the story of how I became the reason. Yes, Tyra Banks is involved for real. And then a letter to the listener. A little background also, because this was my branding Bible, right? I made me a branding Bible that has everything in it. And I wanted to make something that was my style. So I did it in the form of a composition notebook. But that's why this is here. It's got my why, my mission, and then this is more quotes of things that was said to me by some dope people. Sway. Listen, yep, that's me and Sway. I went to an event that they had in Chicago. And then after all that, this is about when we into the song. So we got about the song. See, always when I promote music, you make a one sentence blurb about your song, and this is what you send to people. Um, the song specs, title, the key, BPM, and it's produced by my homeboy Mighty P. So an in-depth lyric breakdown. So this is the lyric breakdown. I'm just gonna scroll through it. So now we got the lyric breakdown, and I'm gonna do tiers because I saw I'm releasing this on Even. Saw it's popular. I like the platform. I like the perks that come with the account. So I'm gonna release this. This is tier 1. I haven't finished, breaking down the rest of the lyrics and everything, but this is tier 1. And then this is the story of actually how the beat. This is the story of the beat. Little something from Paul, Mighty P. And then this is just a little note, because what I'm gonna do. So for tier 1, you get this, all this down to the lyric with the lyrics. But for higher tiers, if you pay a little extra, if you think it's worth a little extra, then you're going to get a journal as well. So it'll be all this and then the last. So this is the philosophy. You hold it more than a notebook. And if you're wearing a shirt, which is something that I have to still put in here, you carry more than fabric. The Joy Lane, in Joy Lane, that's what I'm calling my community, Joy Lane. We believe hip hop isn't just a genre; it's an action word. It is the active process of taking your internal thoughts and manifesting them into external reality. So, in the journal, this is your workshop. The lyrics in the front were my action. The blank pages in the back are yours. So then I'm gonna add like different prompts. I know y'all think of prompts when you think of AI, but I'm gonna add different prompts that say, write down what's a L that you turned into elevation. because that's a lyric from the song. You know, the only L that I know is elevation. That's that motivation. That's so motivating. So what's the L you turn into elevation? You know, and then it'll lead. What are the steps? You know, I may lead. Like, what are the actions that you are going to take to, or a L you plan? Something that you did. How are you going to use that lesson to make your next move? What are the stages? And just, it's like 20 pages of journaling. So it's going to be pretty dope. And I also have another page that's going to be Locksmith, because he gave me a pretty dope review about my technical rapping skills. So I'm going to add that page after the lyrics, once the lyrics broke down. But yeah, I just want to add a higher level of value. You know, I want to make it more than just a song. I want to make it more than just a song. So I'm dropping this. This is just the first tier. You'll get the digital download. You'll get the lyric breakdown book, and then you will also get the lyric by the lyric video. So yeah, pretty dope. I'm proud of it. I think it looks amazing, and it's definitely on brand, you know, with what I'm presenting. So, but yeah, this is what's next. Motivation.